Kyrie Irving has been ruled out. But get this, guys, James Harden has been upgraded to doubtful. So maybe some possibility there. Shannon, how much pressure is on KD tonight, and who wins this one?
Huge pressure, because he's going to be asked to do something that he's never been asked to do, Skip. He's always had someone to do all the other things that he will be asked to do tonight. He had a Draymond. He had Steph and Clay. He had Kyrie, James Harden. He had a Steven Adams. He had a Serge Ibaka. He's always had someone. All the things that he's going to be required to do tonight, he's had someone to do those. I'm not saying Kevin Durant can't do what he's going to be asked to do. Teams haven't asked him to do that. So he's in very unfamiliar territory, because, Skip, it's like when LeBron be down, they say, well, LeBron, we want you to be Kobe or Jordan. But said, well, that's not what he is. He's Magic. Well, you say, well, KD, we need you to be Magic or LeBron when he's more Jordan or Kobe. So now he's going to have to reshift his mindset. That's not easy. A guy that can get you 50, but normally he just goes and gets you 50. So now they're going to say, KD, we need somewhere like maybe 30 to 40, but we also need 12, 13 rebounds. We also need 10 assists also. Mm-hmm. For me, if I'm the Bucks, Kevin Durant's not going to play one-on-one. I'm not going to let him play one-on-one, Skip. I'm going to make Joe Harris. I'm going to make Mike James. I'm going to make Blake Griffin. I'm going to make all those auxiliary guys be what I have never seen them be. Be asked to step up, because it's a lot easier to play Joe Harris when you got James Harden and Kyrie and KD, and you're an afterthought. You're the fourth option. Guess what happens when those two guys are out? Your second option. That's a whole different ball game. The second option, guess what? Gets True Holiday. Uh-oh. Blake Griffin. You know, you was on that key, and Blake dug it left and right, Now you go back to the role that all of a sudden, that's what, when you were at the Clippers and when you were in Detroit, when they wanted you and they needed you to be the man, that's what you got to be now. Ain't no more 2 dunks and you good. Nah, they're going to need 25, 30, maybe even 32 minutes from you tonight. So for me, Skip, this is a huge game for KD, because we're asking him to do something he hasn't been asked to do, and he hasn't done. I don't think Kevin Durant's had a triple-double in the last 3 years. But we're going to ask him. He's going to damn near need that, Skip, and he's going to have to be efficient at doing it. 11 of 28 won't get it done, because remember, Skip, he was 11 of 28 with Kyrie, and they lost. He can't go whatever he went, 9 of 24, 9 of 25. That's not good enough. KD's going to have to get you 30 to 40 the efficient way, also while getting double-digit rebounds and possibly double-digit assists. So this is a huge undertaking for Kevin Durant, and we'll see if he's up to the challenge.
So I think you and maybe a few blind witnesses out there, LeBron lovers, defenders, apologists, you few people are the only one who think there's pressure on Kevin Durant tonight. I think there's no pressure on Kevin Durant, because nobody else expects him.
Why not? That's the best player on the planet.
He is.
Shouldn't you ask that of him? But if you can't ask it of him, who can you ask it of?
He has nobody to help him. He has no all-stars left.
You never did that for LeBron when he was playing with Dellavedova and Miles Goff and Tristan Thompson and JR and Sean.
Kevin Love?
Really, Skip?
He's a 4-time All-Star.
So how many all-time All-Stars Blake Griffin? Just asking for a friend.
Many moons ago.
When last time Kevin Love been
He's turned into Kurt Rambis. He's like he does windows for him, right? He does all the dirty work. Does he look like an all-star to you?
No, Kevin.
And by the way, he didn't even play in the fourth quarter the other day. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what you want.
Steve Nash said, I sit him. He had his big warm-up top on the whole rest of the game.
All I'm asking you to do is ask of Kevin Durant what you've asked for LeBron James for 18 years.
If you want pressure, Kevin Durant had the weight of the NBA world on his shoulders in the 2017 and 2018 finals, because he abandoned Russell Westbrook in OKC to join forces with that team in Golden State.
But the difference is, if KD would come up short, he had Steph. He had Clay. He had Draymond. None of those guys that he's playing with currently are those guys.
They begged him to come save him, because they had a 3-1 lead on LeBron and Kyrie, and they could not close the deal.
I'm not denying that, Skip, but I'm saying there's a big difference when you play with Clay, Steph, and Draymond as opposed to Mike James, who's on a 10-day contract.
All eyes were on Kevin Durant. can you do it? Can you be the difference to get them back over the hump against LeBron? He said, yeah, watch me. And he was the MVP in back-to-back finals, in back-to-back game threes in the King's Palace in Cleveland, Ohio. He took the game over. He made the shot of shots right in LeBron's grill the first time in the 2017 Game 3 to take it over.
The difference is he was asked to be KD, a scorer. Now he's asked KD to be a rebounder, to be what Draymond and run the offense. That's the difference between then and now, what he's going to be asked to do.
Okay. To me, this is a gravy game for Kevin Durant. This is icing on top.
No.
If it works, it's a golden opportunity, to quote Doc Rivers, because if he does rise and shine and take this game over and win it, it would be a great legacy game. It would cinch best player on the planet. But if he doesn't, nobody except you is going to criticize him.
Whoa. Hold on. What we've seen from Kevin Durant in the last 5 years, he has not played on anything other than a super team. He needs this game to show I'm more than a super team guy. So, no, I won't let you do that. I will not let you say this is a gravy game. He doesn't only need to win this game, he needs to win this series if James Harden and Kyrie can't come back. Because on super teams, he had other guys. It wasn't like Steph Curry was a bum because he averaged 28, 8, and 9. Klay Thompson did what he did. Draymond did what he did. He doesn't have any of those guys now. So without a super team or Harden and Kyrie and Steph, Klay, and Draymond, let's see what you got, big fella.
Who has the most kryptonite of any KD defender? It's that guy named P.J. Tucker for the now Milwaukee Bucks, right? He defends him better than anybody. He's friends with him, so he knows his game.
I think they both went to University of Texas, but Tucker left before
they did.
He got there.
But the point is, he's not afraid of him because he knows him. He knows what makes him tick. He knows him off the court. So he's not afraid to go hard at him because he knows I know they got into it and the security guard got into it, and the security guard's out for these games. He's done now. But the point is that Tuck goes after him, and Tuck gets how to get up under him at about, what's Tuck, 6'5"-ish?
Yeah,
maybe?
probably.
And he gets up under him with his girth and his bulk and his strength, and he knocks the thin man, the stick figure KD, just knocks him a little bit off balance. So he's hard to get around and get through and get up through for KD.
Tuck does a great job of making him go a foot to 2 feet farther than he wants to be.
He does. So the blueprint for tonight was Game 2 back at Brooklyn, because in that game, the Nets, now they obviously had Kyrie, but they were up by 49 at one point, and they won by 39. And what happened in that game is 125-86 was the final score. What happened? Well, Kevin Durant had 32 in that game on 12 of only 18 shots. 4 of 6 3-pointers. Well, obviously tonight, you need to take 25 shots at the bare minimum. You need to hit 16 or 25, and you need your threes to go up to like 7 of 11, where you're just hot-handed from three. And your 32 had better be 42 points, okay? But then you look, there's no Kyrie, and he scored 22 in that game. Not devastating, but he was 9 of 17 and 4 of 8 from 3. Then we go all the way down to Joe Harris. He scored 13 in that wipeout game. He made 3 of 7 threes. Well, as you know, that's got to be in the 20s tonight for Joe Harris, right? And he needs to make 5 or 6 threes. And then we go down to Bruce Brown. He scored 13 in that game. He made 1 of 2 threes. Well, obviously, he's going to have to up his ante to 18, 19, 20 points.
But the difference is, Skip, that Bruce Brown normally gives you points that you're not expecting. You're going into a game expecting these guys to do things that you don't normally ask of them.
All right, Landry Shamet made 3 of 5 threes that day. 3 of 5, you need to do at least that this time. Even that Chioza came in and made 2 of 3 threes when it was a complete wipeout. Blake Griffin in that game that was won by 39 points, he scored 7 with 8 rebounds. But what did he do in that game? He was the primary defender on Giannis, who scored only 18 in that game. Only 18, and was 0 for 3 from 3 and 2 of 7 from the free throw line. Okay? So Blake has to expend every last ounce getting
with
in Giannis's way, because it's your only hope, I think, because you go kind of small. And like Steve Nash said, I wanted to take Blake out to go small. Well, what is he?
Hell, he is small.
Is he 6'9" or 10?
You didn't take DeAndre Jordan out.
Yeah.
You took out Blake Griffin. DeAndre Jordan is considered a big.
Well, you have taken him out because he's not even in the rotation anymore.
But here's the thing, Skip. When you look at it, you have to ask yourself this. Is Holiday going to continue to shoot the ball? Because Middleton and Holiday, the first 2 games were terrible.